A Plaguelands Media production.
Hey everyone, this is Hugh from Plaguelands Media bringing you another book review. This time we are looking at the Darth Maul 5-issue series released by Marvel Comics. There is going to be spoilers galore with this one, so just be aware of that. Fantastic book, fantastic art, great story. You know what? Let's just go right into the next episode of... So this is Star Wars Darth Maul, collecting issues 1 to 5 of the Darth Maul series. So let's get straight into it. Fantastic art, as always. Okay, Darth Maul. We have our Star Wars scroll here. In the shadows, an ancient enemy stirs. The Sith, practitioners of the dark side of the Force, long thought destroyed, secretly work to undermine and eventually overthrow the Jedi Order, the guardians of peace and justice in the galaxy. Two members of the Sith Order, Darth Sidious and his apprentice Darth Maul, secretly await their moment to strike, but while Sidious plans an intricate series of deceptions and machinations, Maul grows restless. The moment of revenge is close at hand, and he is unwilling to wait much longer. So we start on this planet, Tuon Kiti, I guess, where these people are hunting creatures. The creatures themselves are like vicious predators, which ultimately attack and kill everyone, but Darth Maul is waiting, and he lets his bloodlust out by taking the creatures out, these two like alpha predators. All the while, he's kind of lamenting the fact that he cannot attack the Jedi, which is his ultimate goal. Back on Coruscant, there are two Jedi investigating something. Darth Maul is watching them from the shadows. He gets reprimanded by Darth Sidious, who tells him that you have to be patient, don't get too close to the Jedi. I do, however, have a mission for you. And that mission is on Kellex, where pirates are kind of taking over things. Darth Maul goes there in his Sith infiltrator ship, takes out some of the pirates, and ultimately goes down on the planet and, you know, does his Darth Maul thing, so to speak. One of the pirates says, I have some information for you. There is going to be an auction coming up, and the prize at this auction is a Jedi Padawan. Darth Maul ends up killing him and kills everyone else to make sure it is kept a secret. He doesn't want his master, Darth Sidious, to know that he is headed to this auction to get this Jedi Padawan so that he can actually fight a Jedi for the first time. Then we have some alternate cover art, which is kind of cool. So he ends up going to Nar Shaddaa, which is the Hutt planet, to get more information. And as he's trying to get this information on where this auction is taking place, he ends up pissing everyone off, which ultimately results in Darth Maul being Darth Maul again and kicking everyone's ass. At that point, we find out that Darth Maul is not working alone, that he has backup. In this case, it is Aura Singh, who is a Jedi hunter, Cad Bane, that you have possibly seen in the Clone Wars TV series, or more recently in The Mandalorian, and this freaky little insect alien dude. So Darth Maul has hired them basically as muscle, and when they go to the ship of the aliens that have been invited to this auction, they find that the last member of the group, this little rat-looking motherfucker, who likes torturing droids for some reason, is torturing a 3PO unit in order to get the information on when and where this auction is. He's pulled out the the ocular cavities, I should say, of the droid. They get the necessary information, and as they're going there, Darth Maul reminisces about his childhood and about Darth Sidious's tests for him. They come to the place where the auction is being held, and it is being held by this crime lord chick. They have concocted a plan. Darth Maul kind of sneaks backstage, and we get to see his first meeting with the Jedi Padawan that has been abducted. Judging by the look of her, I believe she's a Twi'lek, but she could also be a Togruta. I'm not too sure at this point. So Darth Maul confronts this Jedi Padawan. At the same time, the auction is going on, but the person who is hosting it discovers Darth Maul talking to the prisoner and kind of warns him away from that course of action. Darth Maul decides that the best way to get this Jedi Padawan is to sneak into the ship of whoever is going to place the winning bid. So they kind of bide their time. They work out who has the winning bid, go in there, kill them, and end up taking the ship with the Jedi Padawan aboard. However, things don't actually go according to plan, and even though the Jedi Padawan kind of has a back and forth with Darth Maul, the head of the auction knows that this has kind of been the plan all along and detonates a device in the ship that will crash it onto a moon, and now people can bid to hunt the Jedi Padawan down. Kind of like Van Damme's Hard Target. So they crash. The crime boss lets everyone bid for the hunting rights, so to speak. Maul and Cad Bane and Aurra Sing decide on a plan of action. Maul ends up teaming up with the Jedi Padawan, while Aurra Sing and Cad Bane go off in search of another ship. The droid torturing little freak has been wounded, but of course the droid's not going to help him. Maul frees the apprentice, gives her back her lightsaber, and the two of them kind of fight against the people that have been hunting them down. All sorts of bounty hunters and whatnot. You see Trandashans here. So Cad Bane and Aura Singh work out which ship is the best one to get. At this point, the Jedi Padawan is trying to talk Darth Maul out of the dark side, even though they're kind of fighting alongside each other. Doesn't actually work, and ultimately she realizes that she is going to have to fight him, and they do come to blows. The fight between Darth Maul and the Jedi Padawan kind of rages on, but in the meantime, Aura Singh and Cad Bane manage to commandeer the ship that they like. The Jedi Padawan seems to be getting the upper hand on Darth Maul, which infuriates him even more. But ultimately, it is futile, and he manages to kill her in the duel. This is the first Jedi death that he has committed, so he's quite pleased with himself. The droid is destroyed by Darth Maul. Darth Maul doesn't want any witnesses or anything of that respect. And Aura Singh and Cad Bane come back and collect him, much to his surprise. He goes back to the crime boss, who realizes at this point that she done fucked up, and she is about to die. Back on Coruscant, the Emperor lets Darth Maul know that all along he knew he was going after the young Jedi, and that Darth Sidious had arranged the whole thing for Darth Maul to get out some of his anger and aggression. And then we have a probe droid problem, short thing at the end, pretty lame. But we have some variant covers, which are pretty cool. That is quite simply the Darth Maul issues 1 to 5 graphic novel. Overall, story-wise, really enjoyed it. I thought it was a lot of fun. And the narration by Darth Maul himself lent a lot to the story. Darth Maul is a character that I think got fucking screwed over in the movie, in The Phantom Menace. We see him to a lesser extent in Solo. I think it's a character that is incredibly interesting. If you've watched the Clone Wars series, then you will know that Darth Maul gets fleshed out a lot, especially his ties to the Witches of Dathomir, his brother Savage Opress. But overall, it's a character that a lot of people absolutely love, and that I believe deserves to be more present or more prominent in that Republic era of the original, of the prequel series. So yeah, check out Star Wars Darth Maul, the graphic novel. Fantastic read. If you enjoyed this video, like, subscribe, hit the notifications button. Otherwise, have a fantastic rest of your day. Stay safe, and I don't know, maybe think about reading a fucking book, people.